on here, ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
He's checking. Scratch. Check 52.
To throw, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 41, Brady. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. first and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards.
Carolina.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Back to the ground on first is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and
an excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
54, check it, reload! Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, one set. Check right, 54. Right, 54. 6 man. Check curls.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
On first down, it's Jones down to the 25.
Jones, the ball
A gain of 3, second down.
at the 25-yard
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This is out quickly to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The give is to Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's got a 1st down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Thompson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the pass, Mike, 54.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And this is caught by Evans. Now a timeout taken.
It's a loss of 2.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Scott Miller, incomplete. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Room to run past midfield. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 9. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see. Touchdown, Carolina! Curtis Samuel, 78 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Gywu. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Check nipple.
On 2nd down and 4. Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second down and 4.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Again, it's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Reflect. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Line 54.
Operating from the gun, Brady. The catch made by Miller. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. One receiver to the left is Evans. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Brady, able to get away. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Check 26. Check 26. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check it out, read. Shit.
The first down carry here for Johnson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Check 31. Check 31.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. But they get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Christian McCaffrey.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gain of 5. First down, Carolina. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike
Brady now on first down. He completes it to Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's pass.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Bucs on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Bandit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, I can't reach. Hey, 66.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
54 Mike. Check. 54.
Now a play fake. Brady. This is Miller, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's back to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Four yards remain for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mile. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Patch it, patch it. Motion! 72.
To throw is Brady. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
McCaffrey. A gain of 3 on the play.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And if we think it's a sauna, what are they feeling down there? And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
2nd and 11 now. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits more. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
DJ Moore.
His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down.
Carolina.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
On the tackle. A gain of 14 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
With the carry for
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal. You put
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. On the carry, it's Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
What can Brady do now with his drive? Going up top for Miller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Today's final score.
The partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.